as a so-called white South African, I've got two daughters, and they in sort of what we call formal minority schools, which in the past were for whites, but they've been open for many years, but it's like middle class. And some of the private schools, like Bishops, you might have seen stuff in the media where the boys, mainly the black boys and girls, are now standing up against racist teachers in their schools, standing up against discrimination on the basis of race and sexual orientation. And that's been quite, so the Black Lives Matter, our daughters, went to the Black Lives Matter person. I think that, some white South Africans react and say, but all lives matter. So obviously all lives do matter, but in particular, Black Lives Matter because, of the deep-rooted inequality, racism, patriarchy, and how this impacts. And so I do think that, I think while some people react on, well, all lives matter, I think there's a growing realization amongst white young people, especially, because the kids who reacted against the racist teachers were not only the black kids who felt it, because most of the teachers in those schools, the former Model C schools, are white. But the white boys and girls in the mixed schools or the boys-only schools, they have started to come out in solidarity around those issues, which I think is very liberating. I think it's liberating, and I think it is deepening the South African democracy and beginning to focus on the real contradictions which are still there. The Madiba years were described as a rainbow nation, and I'd never want to undermine that concept, but I think there is a realization that to build non-racialism, you need to have an equal society. You need to be striving for that and acknowledge how structural inequality continues to affect people who were classified as black. You know what?